Scott's Reviews, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about two microphone system setups. One from GoPro, which is brand new, and one is new from Insta360. It's their advanced wireless microphone system. This is the one where you can change the image on the microphone itself and give it its own look to it, put your own logo on it, that kind of stuff. So we're gonna get into both of them. There's a cost difference between these two, no doubt. Off the bat, I'll put the price for this one right here and the price for the GoPro right here. So a pretty big difference in cost, and I think that kind of correlates to also the sound. So there's difference in sound quality with this guy versus this guy. So let's talk about that. We'll do some testing outside, some range testing. Let's go. So first up, I want to talk about GoPro's new system. Now, GoPro, I've been a fan of for a while. Everyone's kind of been a fan, and then everyone has kind of pulled away from GoPro a little bit. GoPro's trying to come back. We'll see what happens, but that's a different story, a whole nother video kind of thing. But I did pick up the Mission 1 Pro. I've been using it. I've been scuba diving with it, which it's fantastic for scuba diving, and I will be doing a video about that, about my scuba adventures with this camera. Awesome camera for that. Anyway, I do like the size of GoPro's setup. This is the little bag here that you will take with you. That's all you got. You put everything inside the bag here. And this is the case that it comes in. So all your stuff will get charged and all your stuff goes into the case. Inside the case, you'll have the two microphones, very small. This is what I do like about the size difference between Insta versus GoPro. Look at that size difference right there. Pretty substantial. It's about the same size as the clip is on the back of the Insta. Is that important to you? Maybe sometimes about where you clip it on your hat, stuff like that. You kind of want to hide it more. You have more options with this. It's a little more standout. And that's why you put your little picture on there, so it actually kind of goes with your scheme of whatever you're doing. It comes with 3 different ways to set this up with your camera. You can go direct from this to this with nothing else. Keep it all closed, keep it all contained, and you can do your microphone, talk and walk, all that fun stuff between these two right here. However, that's 16-bit. So what does that correlate to? It sounds okay. It's better than the internal microphones here. You can get a distance away and talk to the microphone and it'll sound better, but it's not the latest and greatest that's out there right now. And that kind of really stood out in the testing I did that I'll show you here in a bit. Next up, you connect the USB-C to the connection right here. This gets you 24-bit. Does sound a lot better, a lot stronger connection if you want to use this piece here. So the GoPro, if you buy it early, came with the cage, and I'll show you what that looks like. You could easily slide this into the cold shoe of the GoPro, and then you have direct right here on the dial of gain. You can look on the screen of your GoPro. It'll show you the indicators of your volume control. If you see you're peaking, you could dial it down right there. If you see it not high enough for yourself, you can increase the gain and go right back and forth on here. So lots of options with that. All charges in the case. Everything goes back inside. There is noise cancellation. There's a light green here on the side. It means it's looking for a connection. When it goes white like that, it has a connection, and it's showing me it's connected right now to this guy right here. White meaning it's a noise cancellation kind of setup. Kind of what you want anyway. If it's blue and you have it connected to just your GoPro, it's using Bluetooth to connect these two together. Now, one thing to talk about with GoPro, recording to both the microphone and the internal microphones are also recording at the same time. So it gives you 4 tracks. And you can basically use those tracks, turn them off, turn them back on. So if you want that sound that's right around the camera, you can select that. If you want to use the sound coming from the microphone, you can select that. Or you can use all at once and combine it together and have it all going at one time. So with GoPro, you can have different options of what you want to purchase. You can purchase the complete set here, which is $160 advertised. Maybe you'll get a discount with your subscription, stuff like that, but that's the high price showing on their website. If you want just this setup here, which I think is a good combination, this kind of gives you the ability to use with your phone, and the GoPro. You can use it with the GoPro. I think you get better sound with the GoPro. So this is a good setup right here for 80 bucks MSRP. Or you can just buy this one by itself just to go with your GoPro for 50 bucks. I'd say go for this. If you're going to go between the two, if you're just going to use it for your GoPro, maybe your iPhone, then this is kind of where to go. The voice is a lot fuller sounding when you use the 24-bit versus the 16-bit by itself. That's what I'm finding. It also has the wind muffs too. You can add the wind muffs to GoPro, same as the Insta360. Insta360's case here, the advanced, also has a setup, a digital display setup you can use as your receiver, and then gives you 2 transmitters that you can dial in how you want to do. A lot more options with this. This is 32-bit, and it's definitely a lot fuller sounding. So, but you pay more money for that. So what does it cost? So the price for the Insta360 setup here, you get the 2 transmitters and 1 receiver for $330. Pretty substantial increase over the GoPro setup. You do have better quality audio, 32-bit float, and you have more control with the visual display here dial that you can dial in all your settings. You do get also the wind muffs for these two to cover up. So all the fun stuff, all the cables, all the cords to set right up to use for any kind of camera you want. You don't need to buy just this. You can buy the transmitter and 1 receiver, this guy and this guy together, and that's 200 bucks. If you want just one of these guys, this is a great combination setup. It fits right here in the case. That's kind of where I store it. This would be my probably #1 choice. It's 100 bucks for the 1 transmitter right here. So when you take it on the go, which is his whole concept of this camera, is to have a whole complete set, take it on the go, have a little tripod, tracks you, and you have your microphone right here. So now we're going to go outside and listen to the audio test and let you be the judge of which one you prefer audio wise. So we'll do the Luna with this guy by itself, and then we'll do GoPro with its little transmitter by itself, and then we'll do GoPro, because it didn't come out so well, with the USB receiver and the little transmitter, which I think comes out the best of the two. All right, we'll come back when we're done. All right, we'll walk GoPro. So the main thing we're listening to the GoPro microphone, not the Luna Ultra, which I just didn't say. So my back is turned to the GoPro. Do I turn around? Does it sound any different? And we'll keep walking. So my goal is to walk to the end of this street here. I'll turn back here again, in front of this tree. So do the same test, talking. One Pro. For all of us who bought the Pro, but maybe you're no longer offering the grip, and that's the difference in price, $100 difference. Maybe that's what you're thinking. All right, we're returning back to the GoPro, and then we'll set up the Luna. GoPro's connection, after you do it one time, it was instant. As soon as I turned on the camera and had the microphone on, it connected. So that's really nice. I don't have to play around trying to repair and stuff. So, you still rolling here? All right, let's test out the Luna. All right, so we're doing the same walk. It is on the shirt as the GoPro was, and we'll go and do the same thing that we just did. So, Luna Ultra. I did take both these cameras on my recent scuba trip, which will be my next video, if I haven't done it already. So the GoPro did very well, I think, when it comes to scuba diving. I think it's something very good to think about in the future. So we'll spin around here just to make sure it's still recording. Still, if I turn my back to it, sometimes the old microphone used to cut out. dropped something. Can you see me? Hello? Over here, Luna Ultra. Been here. All right, Luna Ultra, how you doing over there? Can you still read me? Pretty good distance away. I would be surprised if both of them do this very well. If they both do it exactly the same, then that's great. Both of them have the same kind of like output and distance. The Luna Ultra again has this ability to make your own logo on the microphone. Everybody kind of knows that already. Something kind of cool to do. Is it a big deal? I don't know. Depends what your channel is, and if you want to have your logo on, it's something extra to throw in the mix. I think the more important thing is good audio is what they're really looking for. I heard a lot of great things from this one, and we all know, like I said before, one of the main benefits of the Luna Ultra versus the GoPro microphone is it records on the device itself. So you can record on the device itself. That way you know you're going to get audio no matter what happens, what gets interfered with, all that kind of stuff. The audio will be recorded on the microphone itself. So you got that. And you can use it for other cameras. You can just record audio and then put it on top of the video with the GoPro. So I only brought the Luna Ultra here. I didn't want to set everything up with the GoPro using the Luna Ultra with all the connections. I can just record on this, link the audio together in post, and then boom, there you go. Only got one microphone. All right, Luna Ultra, how do we do? All right, we're trying this again because it didn't seem to go very well from the last test. The white light is on the side, so there is noise cancellation, and the blue is on, and should be a great audio right now. What I also want to look into is also to listen to the sound of it. I'm getting more of a deeper, fuller sound from the Insta360 microphone to me. There's a lot of wind going on right now. I have no wind muff on. I should have that wind muff on. I won't wear it with the Luna either. There's also someone cutting in the grass way in the background, if you can hear that or not. But this is what it sounds like right here. So the average distance that you would probably use this microphone, now they said about 100 meters away from, don't fall, 100 meters away from the GoPro is what you'll probably get for distance wise. And I don't know, I'm not sure if I got that or not. Luna did better, as you heard. Let me just turn my back right here. Does it sound any different? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to the front again. Just wanted to give you a test here. Okay, and we'll just walk a little bit of ways away. Static from the GoPro didn't like give me some static. So here's the GoPro looking right at it. Maybe 10 from the GoPro itself. Turning my back to it would not go away. Now I got other noise in the background. All right, now we got the Luna out again, back under the tree where it was before. I was saying before, now we'll test it here, that I like the sound of the Luna better. It seemed it had a fuller, deeper bass to it than the GoPro. But that's just preference, I think. But we'll see here in a sec. A lot of wind going here. There is some lawnmowers going on in the background again. We'll put her down right here. She's trying to track me, so I hope she doesn't fall. Lawnmowers going in the background. turn around. How does it sound? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is about a distance away it was from that car. Testing the sound quality of the microphone. Talking right to the microphone. Turn my back to it. How does it sound? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we're going to basically walk away from it. Again, this one sounded the best when I did walk away from before. This should be no problem right now for the Luna to pick me up. So how far should I go back? We'll stay about right here where we were with the GoPro. A lot of wind, got sirens in the background, some more leaf blowers, so that kind of stuff's going on. So Luna, I think you're going to win this battle. All right, we're trying something a little bit different. We're trying the USB-C attachment that goes into the GoPro. Now what's funny with that is I had a DJI one that had the same setup, but it was a little bit too short, so it wouldn't fit into the camera slot without needing like a dongle or something. But at least GoPro made their thing to fit their own camera, so it fits right in. Now I'm not sure when you would use this, if you have the ability to do right through to the camera and not have to use that because it sticks out. It also makes the camera a little more vulnerable for water and stuff like that. So could be an issue for you. But I just want to see how this sounds compared to using it as a regular just mic to the camera, not through the USB. So it's like 3 ways to do it, of course. Direct to the camera, direct to the USB-C, and then direct to the receiver on top that does the adjustment and all the fancy stuff that you use for a bigger camera. So there's that. So let me go ahead and put this down and walk away. All right, we'll see if we get any better, a little stronger signal maybe with this connection here. My back is to it, walking a distance away. 1, 2, now we turn around and look at it. And there we are. So skippity-doo, skippity-dee. Any skips at all? Any skips at all? Hello, hello, hello. Keep talking. Coming back to the camera. So if even this does work out better, the Luna doesn't need all that. So there's that. I think when you use GoPro with this setup here and USB-C receiver, you get the closer sounding audio of the Luna, of the two. When you just use this guy by itself with the GoPro, it's not that great. I mean, you're not paying that much for it, but it's not that great. Once you hear the audio coming from the Luna, you'll be like, oh, okay, it's that deep sounding voice. Now, can you go and post and work with this a little bit by increasing the bass sound? Yeah, you can. Doesn't mean it comes out like what that is, but it comes out a little bit better, you could say. But I think if you're definitely going to purchase the GoPro, I would definitely buy these two. So I was curious myself of what these two would sound like and where GoPro has come with their first real dedicated wireless microphone system here. I don't want to be mean to GoPro, but it kind of sets the same thing. It looks good. It feels good. I like the size of it, but in the end of the day, the sound quality is not as good as the Insta360s. It's just, yeah, this is what it is. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.